Hi everyone, this is Soumyajit this side. Welcome back to another video in my channel. आज के वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं मेरे इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के बारे में that I have done in the course of my 4 years journey as a software engineer. We will be discussing about all the mistakes that I did, what strategies I followed, how or what principle I invested on. Not only this, towards the end of the video, I will also show you the exact breakdown between different assets in which I have invested and you can invest. Definitely the lessons learned through this entire investment journey has helped me save more than 1 crore in the past 4 years. So if you are someone who is interested to know my take on finances as a software engineer, then you have come to the right video. Before starting, the like target for this video is 1.5 thousand likes. So daba ke like maro, share it among your friends and peers and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. This is my Instagram account. Go there and follow me. We can have a blast. Now, without further ado, let's get started. शुरू करने से पहले कोडिंग निंजास का एक छोटा सा मैसेज है. If you are someone who is looking to practice and improve their problem solving skills and want a free platform, definitely you should check out Code Studio by Coding Ninjas. Code Studio के questions में मैं जाके देख रहा हूँ और उसमें मतलब एक से बढ़कर एक अच्छे questions है, properly tagged questions है, company tagged questions है, so that you can benefit from company specific preparations. Not only this, there are more than 600 interview experiences that are present inside Code Studio. I will leave the link to that in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. Not only this, you will also get guided paths for DSA, competitive programming, operating systems, DBMS, system design, which will definitely help you in cracking all of these companies. So, देरी किस बात की? Just to start off, one thing that I would like to say is that there is no one size fits all आंसर टू दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. कोई ऐसा इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं होगा जो सबके लिए एप्लीकेबल होगा. अगर कोई आपको ये बोलता है कि आपको क्रिप्टो करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट कर लेना चाहिए, आप माला माल हो जाओगे, तो वो शायद आपके लिए सही ना हो. या अगर कोई बोले कि आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्टॉक में ही इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए तो आप माला माल हो जाओगे, शायद वो आपके लिए सही ना हो. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन इंडिविजुअल्स रिस्क एपेटाइट, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इंडिविजुअल्स गोल, और उसके हिसाब से ही आपकी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए वो चेंज होनी चाहिए. However, here definitely I will be telling you about the investment strategies that I followed, and definitely what worked out for me and what did not was a clear failure and lost money. I will definitely discuss about those, and it is up to you to decide what you want to gain from this particular knowledge and how you want to implement it when you start your journey towards financial freedom. One rule that I definitely follow or try to follow when I am investing is the 50-30-20% rule. Now the amount of percentage or where you want to invest your money will completely depend upon your risk appetite and what your goals are. वो तो है ही है. But nevertheless, this is something that I followed. Now, my entire investment corpus, whenever I decided to invest, I divide that into 3 parts. One part is the 50% portion, second is the 30%, and third is the 20% portion. I take the 50% portion and try to invest in assets that are fairly stable and can guarantee me more or less a stable growth. देखो, ऐसा कोई एसेट है नहीं दुनिया में other than probably FD that can typically guarantee you such a stable increase, but nevertheless there are other instruments, and we will discuss about that a bit later, that you can definitely hedge on that can give you good stable returns. Now the next 30% I invested typically on moderate risk assets. And the remaining 20% I invested on high risk assets, for example cryptocurrencies या stocks that are very volatile in nature. क्योंकि रिस्क है तो इश्क है, अर्थात it can so happen that since it's a high risk product it can give me a high reward, or on the other hand it can also completely tank and turn to zero. which I am okay with because there is a chance that it can give me extremely high returns. And hence this strategy. This is more or less a balanced strategy that I tend to follow. Second thing that I realize, and it might not be applicable to you, but yes, is that there is a big difference between an investor and a trader. An investor is a person who invests for the long term, which means he or she figures that there is some potential in a company or in a set of companies and correspondingly puts their money in it. चाहे आप वीसी को इन्वेस्टर बोले या एक रिटेल इन्वेस्टर हो हमारे तरह जो कि म्यूचुअल फंड में पैसे दे रहा है या स्टॉक में पैसे दे रहा है, इन्वेस्टर वही होता है वेयर दे आर लुकिंग आउट फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म गेन्स. हाउएवर, trader on the other hand generally look out for short term gains, जहां they try to buy low and sell high. जब मैंने इन्वेस्टमेंट पहली बार शुरू करता, आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट्स एज वेल एज डे ट्रेडिंग, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ विच आई स्टार्टेड डे ट्रेडिंग क्रिप्टो करेंसीज एज वेल एज स्टॉक्स, एंड आई लॉस्ट मनी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैंने आज तक जितने बार क्रिप्टो करेंसी में ट्रेड करा है, अल्टीमेटली ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आई हैव ऑलवेज लॉस्ट मनी. कई बार 20,000, कई बार 30,000. To becoming a successful trader, you need to be monitoring the markets almost every time. And being a software engineer working at a place, you cannot do that, and hence you typically end up losing money. To become successful as a trader, definitely you need a lot of knowledge about stock market in general. Hence, I typically advise people to do value investing more than day trading until and unless they are absolutely sure that they have the required knowledge and the time to do it. One thing that I always tell everyone is to start investing as soon as possible. Do not waste any time. If possible, start it from your first paycheck itself. Saving money will only get you so far. Investing money appropriately will definitely build wealth. और सबको तो ये पता ही है कि compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. So as soon as you start, you will be able to reap much more benefits. ये चीज़ बताने के लिए कोई था नहीं मेरे पास, तो पर्सनली स्पीकिंग मैंने बहुत लेट करा इन्वेस्टमेंट शुरू. इनफैक्ट मेरे first couple of years में I only invested that much amount of money that was required to fulfill my tax saving obligations. बस उन पर्पसेस के लिए ही मैंने इन्वेस्ट करा था, बहुत ही चुनिंदा जगहों पे, which I definitely regret. One more thing which I definitely wish कि there was someone who said to me is that time in the market is much more important than timing the market. For example, आप कभी भी ये predict नहीं कर सकते कि market नीचे जाएगा या ऊपर जाएगा with 100% assurity, या आप predict नहीं कर सकते कि market इससे नीचे और जाएगा नहीं, इसके बाद से वो ऊपर ही जाएगा. तो definitely one thing is sure that you can never टाइम द मार्केट. आप एडुकेटेड गेस लगा सकते हैं बाय लुकिंग एट सेवरल फैक्टर्स, वोलेटिलिटी एंड ये सारी चीज़ें देख के आप एक एडुकेटेड गेस ज़रूर लगा सकते हैं, बट दे आर नॉट एट ऑल एक्यूरेट ऑलवेज. तो इसका मतलब तो ये है कि आप ये सोच के डिले ना कीजिए अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट्स को कि हाँ प्रोबेबली द मार्केट विल गो डाउन इवन फर्दर एंड आई विल इन्वेस्ट एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम, बिकॉज दैट डज नॉट हैपन. मार्केट रिवर्स होता है एंड इट हैपन्स इन अ फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड. व्हाट यू शुड इंस्टेड डू इज यू शुड इंस्टेड इन्वेस्ट periodically, थोड़ा करके keep on investing and keep on rolling the money inside the market. The longer you stay in the market, the higher your chances are that your money will grow and correspondingly give you the returns that you want. And one more very important thing that you should always be cognizant about, that whichever asset in which you invest, be it government bonds, be it gold, be it debt funds, be it mutual funds, be it stocks, be it cryptocurrency and whatnot, it can so happen that they reduce to zero. So whenever you start with your investment, always invest the amount that you are ready to lose, so that आपकी रात की नींद खराब ना हो And second, always try to diversify your assets as much as possible. Always try to diversify your investments into different sectors, into different markets as much as possible, so that अगर एक सेक्टर कम होता है या एक मार्केट नीचे जाता है, द डाइवर्सिफिकेशन दैट यू हैव डन will definitely result in your overall portfolio increase. अब ये सब तो हो गया मेरे 5 learnings from my own investment journey. Now let us focus on where all I have invested and what all things and tricks that I have used in order to get as much return as I can. अभी अपन डिस्कस करेंगे मेरे asset classification और wealth distribution के बारे में. Let's start with mutual funds. In mutual funds I have invested into different types of mutual funds. Again, the basic technique in play here is to diversify as much as possible and to invest in different sectors as much as possible. So I have typically invested in balanced mutual funds, in large cap mutual funds, in small cap mutual funds, in debt and liquid mutual funds, as well as in international markets. So the only point of investing in international markets is that आपने जितना भी इन्वेस्ट कर रखा होगा वो किसी एक सिंगल मार्केट से टाइड अप नहीं होगा, मल्टीपल मार्केट्स में है, तो आपका रिस्क कम रहता है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, द ब्यूटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग इन डेट and liquid funds is basically these funds are backed by government bonds and are super stable, and definitely the interest that you get, right, it beats FD interest. For example, मैंने जिन debt and liquid funds में invest कर रखा है on an average, उन्होंने मेरे को 8.5% return दिया है on a yearly basis, which obviously beats fixed deposit interests by a mile. Obviously next आता है cryptocurrency. In cryptocurrency, previously I have invested in different cryptos for that matter, and every time I have completely invested in cryptos, I have lost money. But right now what I am doing is basically I am lending out cryptos. Now this is a feature of ZebPay. I have invested in a cryptocurrency which is known as USDT, जो कि काफ़ी स्टेबल क्रिप्टो करेंसी, ना ऊपर जाती है ना डिक्रीज होती है. इस पे इन्वेस्ट करके मेरा क्या फ़ायदा है? मेरा ये फ़ायदा है कि मैंने इस पे इन्वेस्ट करके मैंने ZebPay को ये सारे जो क्रिप्टो करेंसी है वो मैंने लेंड कर दिया है. ZebPay is now paying me 10% interest rate on the amount that I have lent to ZebPay. Next comes Provident Fund. वो तो डायरेक्टली पेरोल से कंपनी ही काट के प्रोविडेंट फंड के अकाउंट में दे देती है. नेक्स्ट कम्स पब्लिक प्रोविडेंट फंड. पब्लिक प्रोविडेंट फंड में मैंने 1.5 लाख पर ईयर इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ. 1.5 लाख इज द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट दैट यू कैन इन्वेस्ट इन अ पीपीएफ, क्योंकि अभी तक द रूलिंग वाज दैट यू गेट द इंटरेस्ट दैट यू गेट आर कंप्लीटली टैक्स फ्री. हाउएवर अभी शायद थोड़ा सा चेंज हुआ है उस रूलिंग में. एंड उसके बाद आ जाता है स्टॉक्स में. सो आई हैव ऑल्सो इन्वेस्टेड सम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इन स्टॉक्स. अगेन द सेम रूल ऑफ डाइवर्सिफिकेशन अप्लाइज हियर एज वेल. एंड यहाँ पे मैंने इंफ्रा, फूड, टेक एज वेल एज बैंकिंग सेक्टर में एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम स्टॉक्स खरीद रखे हैं. एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस आर वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग इटसेल्फ. मैं डे ट्रेडिंग नहीं करता हूँ क्योंकि मैंने ऑलरेडी बोल रखा है कि इट्स नॉट फॉर मी. तो दिस इज माई एसेट क्लासिफिकेशन. और अगर आप वेल्थ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के बारे में बात करेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली बात है मैं एफडी और पीएफ के बारे में मैं नहीं बताऊंगा, क्योंकि इससे यू कैन टेक अ गेस of what my current income is, and hence I will not be discussing about FD and PF. Apart from that, mutual funds में मैंने around 15 lakhs इन्वेस्ट कर रखे हैं. स्टॉक्स में मैंने around 10 lakhs इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है. PPF में मैंने around 5 lakh इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है. एंड कुछ अमाउंट मैंने गोल्ड में भी इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है, विच इज़ अराउंड 5 लाख. आई रियली होप कि मैंने जो अपने एडवाइसेस दिया है, मैंने जो अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के बारे में बताया है, दैट resonates with you. You can learn a thing or two from that and correspondingly start your investment journey, start your journey for financial freedom with me. Definitely many more such videos around my journey in financial freedom, my journey for financial freedom will come in my channel. If you are excited to see well researched finance related content as well, then do stick around with the channel. They will definitely drop. I really hope you like the content. The like target is 1.5 thousand likes. Share this video among your friends and peers and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Comment down below और क्या videos तुम देखना चाहते हो, मैं जरूर बनाऊंगा. This is Soumyajit bidding goodbye. Das Vedanya.